Hey everyone, welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're pulling back the curtain on a world where ancient Egyptian gods aren't just, myths.
No, not at all. They're powerful, living forces clashing with our modern reality. And we see it all through the eyes of these two incredible sips.
Yeah, Carter and Sadie Kane.
Exact. We've compiled a whole stack of sources, notes, transcripts, bits from the series itself, basically, to give you the ultimate shortcut to getting up to speed on this.
Think of it as a guided tour, right?
Precisely. We're going to extract those crucial nuggets of knowledge, those insights, guiding you through a universe where destiny, is shaped by bloodlines and some seriously ancient magic.
Okay, so our mission for this deep dive is to really unpack the core elements of this story. It's surprisingly rich, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
We'll explore how these powerful ancient forces really collide with the contemporary world.
And the astonishing abilities that emerge from that collision.
Plus the profound personal sacrifices. That's a big part of it. What's demanded of Carter and Sadie?
It really is.
So get ready for some genuine aha moments. Because this isn't just like a fun magic story. It's about what it truly means to inherit an impossible burden. Okay, let's dive right in. The Kanes, Carter and Sadie. Their father, Julius Kane. He's this globe-trotting archaeologist.
Right, but Carter's perspective is interesting. He says it felt more like they were fugitives than tourists.
Yeah, his dad always looking over his shoulder. There were these, subtle, unsettling signs, weren't there?
Definitely. That guilty expression about his wife's death.
Which the grandparents openly blamed him for. Sadie's grandparents.
Yeah, sets a really tense, mysterious backdrop from the get-go. You know something's not right.
And then boom, the British Museum.
Right, that's the catalyst. Julius uses a magic rod right there at the Rosetta Stone. Big mistake. Or maybe not.
Well, it causes this massive explosion, a huge eruption of energy.
And the key thing, the single act unleashes 5 Egyptian gods, puts them right into the modern world.
Wow, just like that.
Just like that. It wasn't an accident, it seems like. More like a deliberate, if incredibly risky, move, an unveiling.
So the immediate aftermath.
Chaos, right?
Total chaos.
Right.
The police tried to deport Carter. Sadie stuck with her grandparents who, already hate her dad.
Their lives are just falling apart.
Seems like it. But then they discover something huge in these ancient texts.
Their family name, Kane.
Yeah, listed inside protective cartouches. Those oval shapes.
Which aren't just decoration.
No, absolutely not. They signify powerful ancient bloodlines, their own lineage, destined to host gods.
So it's in their blood, the blood of the pharaohs.
Exactly. It's this massive revelation. Their family wasn't just studying this stuff. They were part of it. Chosen or maybe cursed, you could say.
To be vessels for these gods.
It wasn't a choice. It was destiny.
Okay, so gods walking the earth. How does that even work, logistically?
Well, the sources are clear on this. Gods can't just hang out here in their pure form for long. It's too much for this reality, maybe.
Oh, so they need hosts. They absolutely require hosts. Could be powerful objects like statues or amulets.
But humans are better.
Yeah, preferably humans. More versatile, maybe more potential.
And this hosting, it causes changes, right? Transformation.
Big time. Often startling ones. You mentioned Bass, the cat goddess.
Yeah, Muffin the house cat.
Right. Starts as Muffin, then bam, this lithe woman in a leopard skin jumpsuit.
And Carter briefly becomes a falcon.
Yeah, gains flight, a whole new way of seeing things. It's not just like putting on a costume. It's a fundamental shift.
And the sources mention this synergy. Human creativity plus godly power.
Yes, quite formidable is the phrase used. It's not just borrowing power. It's a merging, a combination that creates something new, something powerful.
Which raises questions about identity, doesn't it? Where does the human end and the god begin?
Exactly. And what's the cost? Because Sadie learns to host Isis, Carter hosts Horus. They get these incredible abilities way beyond normal magicians.
It's not free.
Definitely not. And there are historical patterns, too. Isis's own ancient story marrying Osiris, Horus being born, Set shattering her dreams.
That repeat.
It's described as repeating many times in our history through different hosts. Like, these divine dramas are cyclical, playing out again and again through human life. History isn't just past, it's actively recurring.
But the risks, attention cost, the risks sound terrifying.
They are immense. Look at Zia Rashid, powerful magician, hosts Ra, the sun god. She experiences severe side effects, blacking out, randomly throwing fireballs, losing control. She describes it like trying to save somebody who's drowning.
Wow, like the power's trying to consume her.
Pretty much. And look at their uncle, Amos Kane, Chief Lector, powerful guy.
He was possessed by Set.
Yeah, previously. And it nearly broke his sanity. He's still tainted by it. The psychological scars are deep and lasting.
Even their mother, Ruby, she knew the dangers.
She knew her limits, realized she would have been consumed or worse if she tried to fully host a god.
So instead, she made a different choice.
A huge sacrifice. She freed Bast, the cat goddess, and used her own power, her life force base, to seal a magical breach.
Buying Sadie and Carter time.
Exactly. Her life for their future, it shows the impossible choices involved.
Okay, so the Kanes are pulled into this hidden world.
Yeah.
And at the heart of it is this massive conflict, right?
Yeah, the cosmic conflict. It's fundamental. Mat versus Isfet.
Order and balance versus chaos.
Precisely. And it's not just, good guys versus bad guys. It's the fundamental tension that underpins their entire reality. It shapes everything.
And Sadie and Carter are prophesied to be key players.
Instrumental. They could either restore balance or destroy everything. High stakes.
No pressure then?
None at all.
Yeah.
And the main face of chaos, at least initially, is Set, the Red Lord.
God of chaos.
Yeah.
Wants to rule the world. Builds a giant red pyramid in Phoenix.
Phoenix, Arizona, yeah. His base of power. And he has this symbolic creature, the Set animal.
Which embodies his nastier traits.
His strength, cunning, and his evil nature. Yeah. He's the immediate threat.
But not the ultimate threat.
No, that's Apophis, the serpent, primordial lord of chaos, the eternal enemy.
And his goal?
To swallow Ra, the sun god, which would basically unravel everything, plunge all of creation into a big, soupy, primordial mess.
Sounds bad.
Understatement. The sources are very clear. Apophis is in a totally different league than Set, an unimaginable threat.
Okay, so to fight all this, they need tools, magic tools.
Arcane tools, definitely. Wands and staffs are standard for Egyptian magicians.
But they're not just sticks.
No way. They can transform into creatures. Snakes, hippos, tigers, reverse.
And spells, using hieroglyphs.
Yeah, divine words. Hieroglyphs that act as spells, like Sahad to open things, Hadi to destroy, Hainem for joining things together. Ancient power tied directly to language. They can also draw protective circles with chalk. Basic stuff, but essential.
But it's not just about tools and words, is it? They need to navigate actual magical places.
Yes, especially the Duat.
Which is more than just the underworld, right?
Oh, much more. It's a whole magical dimension. And yeah, the deceased pass through, but it's filled with monstrous.
How monstrous are we talking?
Descriptions are pretty grim, like torture victims, things with insect wings, multiple arms, tentacles made of darkness, heads like every zoo animal and Swiss Army knife attachment.
Yikes. Creative and terrifying.
Exactly. Reflects the chaos. And the Duat itself is tricky. It has these houses of night where time doesn't work normally.
Disorienting.
Very. And then there's the river of night, which can literally boil. And it's got sea dragons and other nasty creatures living in it.
So navigating the Duat is a nightmare.
Pretty much a required nightmare for them.
Okay, so they need powerful artifacts, too, to even stand a chance.
Absolutely crucial. One key item is the Book of Ra. An ancient scroll, comes in 3 parts.
And they need it to wake up Ra.
Yeah, he's dormant, needs awakening. That book holds...
And then there's the other book, the one Apophis really doesn't want them to have.
Yes. The Book of Overcoming Apophis. Vitally important.
What's in it?
All sorts of things. Spells for protection, crucially, a list of Apophis's secret names. Apparently knowing a being's true names gives you power over them.
Like a magical vulnerability.
Exactly. Also, songs celebrating Ra's past victories, kind of boosting morale, maybe, and specific chapters on how to defeat Apophis.
With some pretty graphic titles, I remember.
Oh, yeah. The chapter of spitting on Apophis, the chapter of defiling Apophis with the left foot, the chapter of taking a lance to smite Apophis, chaining, taking a knife, setting fire. They weren't messing around.
Tells you how desperate the fight is.
And the fact that Apophis is actively trying to destroy every single copy of this scroll, that tells you how potent it is. He's scared.
So the stakes are astronomical. Roz is old, weak.
Getting weaker. His reawakening is critical because if Apophis does swallow him,
all the gods die.
And the world crumbles into chaos, game over. Utter annihilation.
So it's a race against time.
A literal race against the end of the world. And it forces the Kanes through the Duat's worst place, the Houses of Night, the Lake of Fire.
They meet other gods along the way.
Yeah, Num, the potter god, and Tawaret, the hippo goddess, who apparently used to date Bess. Bit of divine gossip there.
Ah, adds a touch of normalcy almost. But then there's Khonsu.
The moon god. He's a wild card. Whimsical, unpredictable, controls time.
The one who gambled with Nut, the sky goddess.
Yeah. And lost, giving her 5 extra demon days to have her children. He loves games. He offers the Kanes extra time.
Through a game of Senet, the ancient board game.
Right. But there's always a price with Khonsu. It shows how tricky dealing with any god can be, even one who might help.
So, assuming they get the Book of Ra scrolls, how do they actually wake him up?
It's a specific ritual. Reading the scrolls, obviously, but also using a special obsidian blade, a netri blade.
To do what?
Perform the opening the mouth ceremony on Ra. It's an ancient Egyptian rite meant to restore senses and life. A powerful, delicate act of magic and spiritual restoration.
Okay, but even with Ra awake, Apophis is still Apophis, a being in a totally different league.
Exactly. Normal magic might not cut it, which leads them to desperate.
Forbidden magic.
The ultimate forbidden magic, pretty much. Shadow execration.
Execration, like cursing or destroying.
Exactly, but specifically targeting the target's shadow.
Why the shadow?
Because in this world's magic system, the shadow is considered an important part of the soul. Destroying it, well, it infinitely amplifies the magic compared to just, say, breaking a statue representing the target.
That's intense. Messing with soul.
Very intense. It taps into a deep metaphysical concept, the shadow as a core part of identity, a point of power, but also extreme vulnerability.
And the gods keep this secret.
Oh, yeah. They don't want mortals being able to threaten them by capturing or destroying their shadows. It's knowledge kept under lock and key.
So how do the Kanes learn it?
They have to seek out Setne.
The ancient magician.
Yeah.
The one with a terrible reputation.
That's him. Described as a pathological liar, a scoundrel, a traitor, a thief, and a brilliant magician. Prides himself on stealing forbidden knowledge, creating unbreakable curses.
Sounds like a reliable source.
Hardly. Dealing with him is an enormous risk. It really shows the moral tightrope the Kanes are forced to walk. How far do you go?
And they need to test this shadow magic first. Can't just try it on Apophis straight away.
Smart move, yeah. They need a trial run. Their plan is to retrieve the lost shadow of Bes, the dwarf god.
He lost his shadow.
How? Details are a bit murky, but it happened in the ruins of Sais, down in the Duat. And losing his shadow seriously affected his health and power.
Making him the perfect, if unfortunate, test case.
Exactly. Can they retrieve or restore his shadow before attempting to execrate the shadow of the ultimate chaos?
Man, the pressure just keeps mounting. And it's not just cosmic stuff, right? There are deep personal struggles, too.
Absolutely. The personal trials are just as intense. Look at their friend Walt Stone.
He has that curse.
Yeah, a family curse linked way back to the pharaoh Akhenaten causes him pain, speeds up his death, the more magic. Truly. But then Anubis, the god of death, stepped in. He's been helping Walt understand his power and has an idea to extend his life.
Which involves?
Ultimately merging his soul with Anubis, a radical life-altering fusion just to survive and gain power. It shows the insane sacrifices required even in friendship.
And even within the magician community, the House of Life, there's conflict.
Big time. Michel Desjardins, the previous chief lector, he initially saw the Kanes as a massive threat.
Because they woke up the gods. He thought that upset the balance, Matt.
Precisely. He wanted the gods put back in exile base. He even planned to destroy Brooklyn House, the Kanes base.
But he changed his mind.
Dramatically. When Apophis really became the clear and present danger, Desjardins sacrificed his own life to buy the Kanes' time. A huge shift, choosing the world's survival over rigid doctrine.
A powerful moment. And their uncle, Amos, he's still dealing with his past.
Yeah, the Set possession. Even though he's healed, he's still tainted. And he admits something worrying.
A deal with Set.
He learned the path of Set, Set's specific magic, to gain strength against Apophis. It's using chaos to fight chaos. Incredibly risky. Could destroy him from the inside.
It shows that temptation, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The lure of forbidden power, even for good reason.
Definitely. The lines get very blurry.
And through all this, Sadie and Carter, they grow up fast.
Immensely fast. They're dealing with monsters, demons, the Lord of Chaos, plus all this personal Their mother's spirit is in the Duat. Their father is now hosting Osiris in the underworld. They've lost so much.
And they have that difficult sibling dynamic on top of it all.
Yeah, they clash, but they're forced to rely on each other. They evolve from, well, pretty ordinary kids into really powerful magicians. Their whole journey is about resilience, about how these insane burdens forge real strength.
So, yeah, we've journeyed through this truly astounding world of the Kane Chronicles.
We really have.
From what starts as a, disastrous family vacation.
Yeah.
That spirals into this fight for global order, the whole intricate, dangerous balance between gods and humans.
It reveals this universe where ancient myths, they aren't just stories gathering dust, they're living, breathing forces.
They demand sacrifice. They shape destiny.
What really stands out, I think, is how these stories weave the huge-scale cosmic battles, end-of-the-world stuff, with the really intimate, very human struggles of these two teenagers.
Yeah, it grounds it somehow.
It does. It highlights family bonds, the power of that connection, but also the double-edged sword of knowledge, especially forbidden knowledge.
And the strength you find in unlikely places.
Right.
Like alliances with the god of death.
Yeah.
Or using the path of chaos.
Exactly. Strength from unexpected, even dangerous sources.
Which kind of leads us to a final thought for you, our listener. Something to chew on. If you were faced with an ancient prophecy, fate of the world suddenly in your hands,
Right.
would you dare to embrace that forbidden knowledge, the stuff that gods don't want you to know, even if it meant risking everything you hold dear?
Would you make that gamble? Gamble with gods, dive into realms of chaos? Would you make a deal with a known trickster, a liar like Sutney, if it was the only way to save the people you love?
What lines would you cross? We're thinking about